Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty intriguing news, because we actually have a brand new PlayStation 5 update that actually added and changed up a few different things in the actual console itself. Although it's not the biggest update, it's always nice to note whenever there is a change, there is a download, and all that type of good stuff. I know when I turned on my PlayStation 5 today, I was kind of always surprised seeing more random things floating around. So when it comes to this, we actually have an update. We're going to go into all the details, all the changes, and also potential future changes, what this also might be turning on into too as well. And on top of that too, we have a few other little quick stories, such as a brand new spring sale update going on, some really big other game updates, and as well, some good and some bad. So let's go and talk about it all throughout today. And as well, we are still on the lookout too as well for any Target PlayStation 5 restock updates too, and other various restock updates too as well. So we'll keep you guys in the loop the best we possibly can. So thank you guys all for clicking on the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. And sign up for Weeble, sign up for Coinbase, and let's dive into the business. So, as I mentioned for today, we actually did have a brand new PlayStation 5 update, which is actually kind of intriguing. And although it's not the biggest, as I mentioned, it is kind of nice because it's finally something that's not just improving system performance, which funny enough was also included on the list itself. So first, to kind of start off this video over here, we do actually have the list of the latest PlayStation 5 update, which actually did do kind of a few intriguing things. Number one, it does actually add some Ukrainian language support, and also had a few little small changes, such as making trophy hunting easier, and a few other things too as well. And kind of how they even said to finally and thankfully an update that's not just a improve system performance. So as of right now today, and this was only a few hours ago too as well, just figured I want to go get the restock news out there before with the various videos we did today already, PlayStation has rolled out a new PlayStation 5 update, and has surprisingly made a lot of changes to the console itself. For this one, from your friends list to trophies and other quality of life features, and I'm always one of those folks out there, I always like to see the quality of life stuff too on top of that. So, released as of today, April 13th, the latest update was actually released in two parts. Firstly, the version 22.0.05000 update, which actually does include have all the patch notes, and then also just another blanket one too as well right afterwards, which is just more so for the usual. It's almost like a meme at this point, just improving overall system performance. So for the furthest all the changes too as well, it's the official PlayStation update too on top of that, where you guys have a chance to go and see the system update software too on top of this in general. And I'm sure you guys most of the time usually know, you just basically have to plug it on in, and sometimes usually has a prop up for there too as well. Intriguing to see as well, we also have the stuff too on top of that. We're saying they're updating the PlayStation systems over here from the last PlayStation UK, which you guys can see as you guys kind of scroll on down to as well all throughout this one too on top of that. Mixed on in. So we have some PS4 and PS5 updates both mixed on in throughout today too as well, which is always nice to go and see for that. So first up, as you guys can see in the various version update, they have a number of changes to the game base. So according to the patch notes, voice chats on the PS5 are now officially called parties. So, like once again, not the biggest or craziest change-ups or everything else, although it is at least including other changes and kind of just, it's a lot of quality of life stuff, just making the whole system get a little bit more streamlined, a little bit cooler, as well as just make it a little nicer. So like I said, the voice chats on PlayStation 5 are now called parties. And then the game base itself has been divided into now the 3 different tabs. And we kind of saw like previous updates with it talking about it. So it's nice to kind of fully see it in transition, where it has the friends, parties, and then messages, kind of just making everything a little bit cleaner, making everything a little more smoother and all of that. As well as with these changes, PlayStation 5 owners can now officially go and start either an open party, which lets friends or friends of friends join without an invite, and a closed party, which only lets players you invite into the chat itself, plus loads more game-based changes as detailed in the patch notes. So, like, once again, we've kind of seen a lot of these changes in terms of, like, big updates, in terms of, like, we want all this, and all the pictures, and all the changes, and everything else. Like, we've seen these on the official PlayStation blog, so it is kind of nice to go and see now that they are changing stuff, they're making a little bit more streamlined, and I'm sure you guys would agree. At the end of the day, you just want to have your console be a little bit more smooth, a little bit more chill, and just more efficient. So in terms of also accessibility too as well, PlayStation has also added a number of new features to the PlayStation 5. This is also including adjustments to the screen reader, which this is all, like I said, kind of more of the most recent bigger changes and things in the works when it comes to PlayStation. So now they actually added even more additional languages, and although this is not the biggest update, it's not like they're adding like brand new, like, I don't know, new features, like huge features or whatever. It's still cool to see everything streamlined. This also does include the mono audio for headphones and also adds ticks to the settings menu so you can easily see what you have turned on and off in your console. So like it's just making everything easier. Like if you're going through the weird settings, you just want to make sure everything's working good and like you have like a certain option, or like sometimes like say you're looking at like a YouTube guide or whatever, it's just nice to go and see that it could be like, okay, this is turned on, like DLSS support is on, or HDR is turned off. So just random examples for that one. So always turn on with that one. And also, PlayStation also added 2 new features to PlayStation 5 trophies. This also included the updating the visual design of trophy cards and the trophy list, and enabling trophy suggestions on the trophy tracker while you're playing a game. So basically, just make it a little bit, like, I know a lot of people also like to go hunt for trophies and get their stuff. It's just nice to see. The list of patch notes goes on from there, with adjustments being made to screen sharing settings, voice commands, Ukrainian language support, and a few other little very smaller features too as well. So as I mentioned, not the biggest and coolest update. It's not like, like it's not anything like groundbreaking or anything like that, but it is really nice to go and see that they are efficient, they're working well, and like just making the whole console a bit better. And don't forget, they also did have the secondary update too on top of that, which just does the usual improved system performance, which at the end of the day, as long as it's running good and feeling good, I'm pretty happy with it. So, cool stuff. Like little small things just in case you guys launch your console. Same with your PS4s. Now, as I also mentioned too, really quickly, we do also have a PlayStation Store for the spring sale. So just in case you guys are on the lookout for this one, with over 300 new titles, and we have a lot of different prices all listed on it over here, thanks to MP First. So you guys can see, I'm going to do a quick scroll through. You guys see, like, usually these games kind of go on sale a lot. Just want to let you guys know in case you guys want to pick up anything. We have the Die Hack games. We have a bunch of the Assassin's Creed games. Bayonetta, Back for Blood, which I do believe actually even had an update as of now. Babylon's Fall, Call of Duties, Crash Bandicoot, Cyberpunk 2 as well, Days Gone, Dirt Racing, the Far Cry games. Like, I'm just seeing so many GTA, God Eater, Just Cause, Lego games mixed on in, although I don't believe it's the most recent one, which I actually do want to play up on Twitch. If you guys want to follow up on Twitch, go for it. Like, we have Monopoly, you have Neo, you have Ollie World. Like, you just have so many things. Persona 5 Royale. Like, it's just everything. Like, there's so many games. Resident Evil games, too. Just literally everything. Tales games mixed on in. A lot of the games. Surges, packs. Just a lot of cool stuff. So in case you guys want to pick up any of those games, they're all actively now listed on the brand new PlayStation Store sale. Some really also quick news too as well. The No Man's Sky update, which is actually one of the bigger Sky updates in general, actually released as of today too. And as you guys know, No Man's Sky has actually been kind of one of those games that's been slowly but surely just making a huge comeback. Like, it started off awful and it's been getting better and better and better as time goes on, so you got to give them credit. So basically we actually had a big major update for the Sentinel update too as well, and a lot of folks are obviously happy and hyped up for this one too, and they now actually have their next big 19th update. The Outlaws update launches today across PS4, PlayStation 5, PlayStation VR 2 as well for all the PlayStation boys out there. Improved space combat, your own recruitable squadron, a new expedition, and a bunch of other cool stuff as well, mixed on in with the first brand new starship since the Living Ship 2 years ago. So basically just kind of cool. The pirates have taken over space stations across the universe, using them as bases from which to conduct smuggling operations and attacks on neighboring planets and settlements. They have to basically either join them as renegades or assist them with nefarious activities. So all around, kind of cool stuff floating around too as well, with cool pictures, new updates, and all that stuff too mixed on in. If you guys want to creep on more information, just check on the PlayStation blog. But as I mentioned before, the No Man's Sky has been kind of coming pretty good. And now kind of last but not least on this one, we actually had a pretty sad update today too as well for The Witcher in regards to big major delays when it comes to their games. So they actually decided, because they actually were working with like a Russian-based a game studio to basically go update and help out The Witcher 3 as they're working upon the next Witcher and Cyberpunk DLCs or whatever, and they have now officially confirmed that they are now postponing the Q2 release until further update, and they want to give people updates as best as they can and as fast as they can, but not too cool. They basically did work with Saber Interactive and a Russian studio, and that basically means, as you guys know, with all the sanctions and everything else kind of ongoing with the world, it's not a good time. It's not for them, like, easy for them to communicate. So at this point, they have postponed the quarter 2, which kind of stinks because Witcher is one of my favorite RPGs out there, and I would have loved to see this on next gen for all you guys out there. So kind of sad news, I guess, they'll wind down the video, but at least we have cool news on the brand new update. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. And sign up for Weeble, sign up for Coinbase, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. And I love you guys all so much in the first place. You guys are all fantastic. I'll see you guys up, I guess, probably in the next few hours or so. I'm going to try to reach out to some more Target people, try to get more information, any more restock stuff as well. So if you guys get any good details, feel free to send me a message, send me an email, send me a tweet, or whatever it is in the comment section down below, or just in general. So I'll see you guys later on.